thought about this long and hard of like, do I let a story like this out? You're gonna take criticism all over the place. Your kids are gonna look at you differently. Your ex-wife's gonna look at you differently. And you think about all these things, but at the same time, it's reality. There's a lot of kids out there that can't ask their dads these questions, right? Because they're not there. But you know what? Life's gonna punch you in the face in one way or the other. It's a matter of how you react to it. The biggest thing with knowing that I had PTSD is that I created my own chaos. There were times where I had symptoms, like I was in the hospital, inpatient ER, where I had panic attacks so bad where you thought you'd die and you were ready to die. You wanted to die. And what was it over? Something my brain would go on a tangent on that made no relevancy whatsoever to real life, right? I was creating my own chaos. Like that depression kicked in where it's like, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for my family. I'm not good enough for work. I ended up getting divorced, right? Your family life pays for it. You miss a lot of time, kids growing up, right? And then you sit at home and you hit rock bottom. When I got back from overseas, I couldn't land a job. I remember going to job fairs and I'm like, this is it. I'm gonna get a great job, we're gonna do it. People wouldn't hire me, I didn't have a degree. I just led 6, 7 people in Afghanistan on sniper missions, and I can't run a call center for 2 people. You have trouble with acceptance when you get back because people here don't correlate to what you deal with over there. It was that summer where reality was really setting in. I didn't have a job yet, I didn't have income, I had a house, trying to figure it out, and I was absent, I was angry, I was treated everybody like shit. You know, and I just was coping with it. You feel guilt, you know, and you're like, man, I'm gonna do more damage than good. I'm gonna do, you know, for people around me, it's like they don't deserve it. So you feel remorse. You're like, what's the only way you can get away from it? It's like, take yourself out of the equation. My ex at the time had to work, and I was in charge of watching our kid. It was 4 or 5 months old, happy little kid. And he was just colicky and crying and crying and crying. And he was sitting in his carrier. And I was just done. Like I grabbed that carrier and I'm like, just give it a little shake, right? And I was like, just stop crying. And it hit me. I felt so fucking bad. Like innocent kid, right? I ended up taking him into his room, in the carrier. Put my dog in the room too. The same gun I won in 2008, 2 years prior, I grabbed out of the case, loaded it with 1 round, put my mouth around the silver part of the barrel, and I was ready to pull the trigger, pointed up at the ceiling so it would hit everything. I remember just looking down, just all quiet. I was like, the last thing this kid's gonna hear is this gunshot. I said, can't do that. Can't do that. I said, whatever it is, fix it. Fix it. I remember doing it. And I went to this door, to his room. I was sitting there, happy as can be. And I look at Trev. And he's sitting there, little booties in the carrier, smiling, kicking with a pacifier in his mouth. Carrying the fucking room. It was really at that time where it's like, okay, you know, fix it. Get up, right? Doesn't matter if you get knocked down, get up. So I did, and I really dedicated to a time where it's like, I'm gonna make this the best life I can for everybody around me, right? Like, this is the time. I stopped saying it's just me, right? This is just who I am. It's not.